My name's Gordon Harrison. I was here at the Rural Parliament 2 years ago and I had a table at the open space and I asked a question then, how can we get our rural voice heard? I got a lot of information from that. I went away and put what I learned into practice. My topic today is get our rural voice heard. I can tell you what I've learned. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Alison Ball and I want to generate some discussion around women and land.
Hello, I'm Claire Simons and I want to decide who decides what is built where in our rural spaces.
Hi, I'm Max Curry and I want to talk about how do we assess success in rural community resilience.
Hi there, my name is Stephen Gregg and I want to ask how can we help communities access affordable housing?
Hello, I'm Kelly McBride. I want to talk about understanding and developing participatory democracy as an approach which is mentioned in the draft manifesto.
My name is Gillian Dressler and I'm interested in discussing the way that rural communities should be involved in the process of statistical analysis by compiling their own sustainability indicators.
I'm June Hay. I want to talk about how to incentivise community transport operators and regional transport operators to integrate to improve connections in rural areas, plus to make sure rural transport operators buy buses that offer maximum views outwards for those travelling, so big glass windows like they do in France.
Thank you. And I'm just noticing that there's not a name on that, so a real reminder for everyone to put your name on it so we know who you are and others can find you too, so that's very important.
My name is Sheena and I'd like to talk about what kind of support or encouragement that micro businesses need to start up and flourish in rural communities.
Can you write your name on the sheet? Okay, thank you.
I'm Graham McCormick. I want to speak about annual ground rent and whether it's a model for sustainable public funding.
I'm Matthew Pumphrey. I'd like to make the point that the only way that rural communities can survive if there are such communities with people of all ages and there must be jobs to promote that. That is the only way that can be done. Thank you.
My name is Anne Winter. I would like to discuss how we go about creating holistic development in rural communities that integrates the goals and needs of transport, housing, employment, care, mental health and other aspects of community.
I'm Alistair Pryor. I want to discuss what should a national rural infrastructure plan focus on and how can you help implement it?
My name is Carol Hutton and I would like to discuss how we can get dedicated Veterans Forces housing, which is almost non-existent in rural areas, out with towns and villages. How do we get these vets back into the rural areas, where they probably came from, with their families, to ensure that they have secure, low-cost rented homes and draw upon their strengths to give back to the community?
Thank you. That's an incredible post-it note.
I'm Pam Rodway. I work with schools in crofting areas and I want to talk about how schools engage with their local communities.
Hello, I'm Fiona Morrison and I'm very concerned that we ensure that the mix of services are kept within communities. That influences whether people move into an area, stay in an area or leave it. And every time a light goes out, that has an influence on whether people stay or not. And we should really guard against centralisation. So how to keep the mix of everything that influences whether people stay in a community.
Hello, my name is Patricia Mello and I would like to talk about rural well-being in particular. How can we measure rural well-being and what dimensions should we consider when we want to measure rural well-being?
Hi, Hi, good morning. My name is Duncan McGillivray, and I would like to talk about how we can ensure equality of access to statutory supports for people with disabilities.
Hi, my name is Jane Atherton, and I'd like to talk about what does place-based policy mean. It's a term that's used a lot, but what does it mean in a rural context?
Good morning, my name is Anne Packard, and I would like to raise the question of rural communities, arts and culture. How do we raise a coherent voice to improve perception of their social, economic and environmental value? And I'm going to call it ARS, which is Arts, Rural Scotland, a plus sign and energy.
Hello, I'm Marion Robson. I come from a small community, and I feel that centralisation disconnects. How can we convince councils and parliaments of this? We need to take things back to a human scale. Economics should not be the only scale. It's discussion I'm looking for, because I don't have the answers.
Doesn't
work that way. I'm sorry.
Hi, my name's Alex, I work for Kinross National Park Authority. I was slithering on this one because I was wanting to see if somebody else would bring it up, but a few folk have asked me this over yesterday and again this morning, so I'm just going to pose a question, and it's, should Scotland have more national parks?
My name's Anne Thompson, and it's not very well phrased, but food of quality needs to be accessed by old and young for health, economy and all sorts of reasons. How do we improve the current situation?
Simon Brooke, this may really be covered under things that other people have already said, but just in case it isn't, homes for the homeless, land for the landless, how?
Sheena Howden, I'm looking for some ideas on how we encourage young people to consider careers in the land-based sector, therefore staying in the rural community, because I'm thinking about agriculture, horticulture, forestry, all these areas that previously have been seen as not that attractive, or it's something you do if you can't think of anything else. So just looking for some ideas.
Hi, good morning everybody. I'm Rob Ware, and my question simply is, do you think that Visit Scotland effectively meets the needs of tourism and tourism marketing and provision in your own rural areas?
My name's Paul Melling, and I'd like to know, how does Holyrood centralisation fit with rural communities' desires?
Which is absolutely the time.